Hi, I'm Brad Crawford, and I'm here today talking to you about the YMCA, or otherwise known as the Y. See, I didn't know much about the YMCA, not more than any other average American nowadays, I would say, other than the fact that it's an easily accessible gym and the plot of a very popular 1978 song from the Village People, aptly named the YMCA. Other than that, I didn't know much. I didn't know its history, I didn't know its roots, I didn't know its mission. But digging into all of that, I have to say that from a communication ethics standpoint, it is an interesting case study, especially considering this is the largest uh, uh, nonprofit organization here in the United States. So, looking at the history, you can see that it started out in England, actually, and it started out as the Young Men's Christian Association. It was just a simple way for people to come in off of the tumultuous streets of England and do something wholesome, do something to create a community safely. And eventually, it jumped the pond. Over here in 1851, it was brought here to Boston by Thomas Valentine, and according to Quinlan M. with her research in 2023, it is stated that he brought a mission to the opening of this YMCA branch. He said, "The mission is to meet the young stranger, take him by the hand, take him to a boarding house where he may find a quiet home, and in every way throw around him good influence so that he may feel that he is not a stranger." That is definitely an admirable mission to have, especially over 150 years ago, and it is a mission that the YMCA has been striving for ever since. Now, the YMCA might have taken on originally universal ethics to guide them in their mission, to guide them in their organization. However, if we look at the measures to which the YMCA has gone to stay steadfast in that mission, then we might see an evolution. First, we're going to look at the fact that in the 1940s, the YMCA was a staunch supporter of ending segregation, at least according to the University of Minnesota. And then, during World War II, the YMCA was a staunch advocate for the Japanese Americans, the Japanese citizens that were in the internment camps during World War II. But then, on the flip side of that ugly coin, they were also supporters of the men and women, the brave men and women that went to war in World War II by being one of the founding members of the relaunch of the USO. See, they truly did not want anyone to feel like a stranger, even in the most trying of times. They have embraced every kind of culture and change that has a positive influence on society. They have pivoted where society says this is the positive guide, this is the positive way, and they are in support of that. Now, to accommodate this, I think that they adapted to a contextual ethics. And by doing so, they wanted to be an organization that felt like they let everybody in more easily, and in doing so, they changed and rebranded from the Young Men's Christian Association to rebranding to a common street slang term that they went by for many years, and therefore created an easy avenue into a rebranding, simply being known as the Y. In in so doing, people have been able to attend the YMCA and feel more at home, feel less like a stranger. And the YMCA, or the Y, is still steadfast in their mission of making sure that no stranger feels strange in any times.